Okay, let's go.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another day and another cooking adventure here with Cooking It My Way with JR. And as always, I am JR. So right now it's early morning, not early morning, but it's morning time. It's early in the day for this Florida heat. It's kind of out before the sun can get shining. We do have a little overcast right now, but we're gonna cook up a little breakfast on the Blackstone, and we're gonna do some sausage patties, bacon, eggs, some hash browns, and some English muffins. So we're going to get in it, get with it, get it done, and have fun. All right? We'll see you in a little bit. So here we got the Blackstone preheated at 350 degrees. And we're just going to lay down a little oil here for the cook. And we're going to drop some potato hash, which are shredded hash browns. And they're kind of shredded nice and thin, so you don't really, they're frozen, but you don't really have to worry too much about the cook with the temperature dropping and coming back up due to the potatoes being frozen. We're just going to do a couple handfuls here because there's only two of us eating from this meal. And we're going to add a little seasoning with this also. Here we just added a little bit more oil so that it'll cook a little better. And here's the seasoning. And the seasoning that we're using is the Dave's cheesesteak seasoning that he sells over at Big Dave's restaurants. Shout out to Big Dave's cheesesteaks. That seasoning is pretty awesome. You should give it a try. It has a good taste to it. So you just want to stir up your potatoes a little bit and let them cook, and just get them nice and spread out and let them do their thing. Now it's time to lay down the bacon. And I think we're going to probably do maybe about 6 to 8 strips of bacon here and get that cooked up. And then after that, we're going to be dropping down a couple of patties of sausage, just only 3, one big one for myself and 2 of the smaller ones for my wife's Jackie.
And we're just gonna make sure that the bacon is laid flat so that it gets cooked nice and evenly. And these are the sausage patties. Like I said, we're just gonna lay down 3 of them, 2 small patties and 1 large one. And we're just going to let those patties cook and do their thing. We want to make sure to press them down to give them a nice even cook and let it roll. Don't forget to move those potatoes around so that they don't all burn on one side. You want to get them all nice and evenly cooked, browned up really good. And now we wait before we flip. One thing I want to note is I'm checking the bacon using a metal knife. With this grill, you want to be careful because of the coating on the grill. You want to use plastic utensils. My spatula that I'm using is plastic. If not, you will scratch your coating. That no stick coating works well on this grill. Okay, I think it's time for the flip so that we can get the other side cooked nice and crispy. And now it's time to do a circus flip on that good old sausage. I'm just moving stuff around just to make space and move the food into the different heat zones. I like the size of this grill. The real estate is quite large. This is the 22-inch Blackstone. And there's only two of us, so it works really well. And as you can see, we can still, on this 22-inch, it's not a 36 or the 48-inch, which are much larger grills, but you can still lay down quite a bit of food on this size grill. If I wanted to, with the potatoes, the bacon, the sausage, I could still lay down some eggs over on the other side at the same time. But we're going to get to the eggs at a different time in this cook. Just pressing the bacon down a bit to get it evenly cooked, because as you know, bacon doesn't necessarily lay as flat as you want it. So some of the curled up ends, I'm just trying to make sure that they get a nice bit of frying on those. So now the bacon is done. We're going to start trying to remove that off the grill. And I don't think the sausage is quite ready yet, but we'll check it. And if so, we'll get that off also. I'm just going to move the potatoes over a little into some of that bacon grease, which is good because the potatoes are already cooking in oil. So with the bacon grease, it's just going to give the potatoes just a little bit extra flavor. No harm. And here's a little twist. I'm going to add some cheese to those potatoes. Like I said, this is cooking in my way. We're going to let that cheese melt down on there. And we're just going to have some good old cheesy potatoes. I'm going to close the lid down just to help that cheese melt a little bit. And voila, there you have it. As you can see, the cheese is nicely melted. So the sausage is now done. We're going to go ahead and get that off the grill. And we're going to get these cleaned up and prepared for our eggs. Gotta get a nice clean surface to cook those eggs on, because we don't want dirty eggs. At least that's what I call them. So we're gonna move all that burnt and greasy stuff off the grill, get it nice and clean. And this grill is so easy to clean. That's one thing I like about it. I can just take a paper towel and just clean it off. And that's all I usually use after the cooks are done, is a paper towel and maybe a little water. I'm going to turn the temp up just a little bit so that we can get these eggs to frying nice and get those done. We're going to lay down a little butter here. Yep, that's all we're using, is just a little butter. And then we'll drop our eggs. Just gonna add just a tiny bit of oil just to keep that butter from burning. And that's something that, if you don't know about, on the Blackstone, even on the skillet, if you lay down the butter, put a little oil in there, and it'll help keep that butter from burning on you. So the first 2 eggs that I'm gonna lay down, we're gonna lay down a total of 5 eggs, but the first 2 that I'm laying down are going to be fried eggs, and they're gonna be fried for myself. And I like my eggs fried hard. I like them fried nice and hard on both sides, with the yolks busted wide open. I make sure I smash those eggs on both sides, because I gotta have that yolk cooked. I don't like any wet yolk in my eggs. And now we make room for the next 3 eggs that we're going to cook. And we're just going to drop and add just a little bit more butter. Now these 3 eggs are for Jackie, and she likes hers cooked over medium. She does like her yolk busted, but she likes it a little wet. Not a lot, but a little wet. Fried on both sides. I gave Jackie the honor of flipping those things exactly the way she liked them. And she's gonna finish them up. This is her little tender tap to break the yolks in her egg. Still, they won't be cooked hard. And this cook is coming to an end. So we're gonna start removing everything off the grill. We got the eggs and the cheesy potatoes with the bacon and the sausage already on the pan. We're just waiting for those other 3 things to get done. Those are Jackie's eggs. We're waiting for those. And it looks like it's game over. And it's all done. That's a wrap. So now we're just going to get this grill cleaned up. It'll only take about a minute or 2. But I want to thank you guys for hanging on with me and staying around to finish this video and this cook. It's just a little morning breakfast that we're having. And we appreciate you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And continue to follow us, because we'll have more.